What's up everyone? So I get called out by a lot of people claiming that I like iPhones over Androids, or that I'm biased when I compare iPhones to some Android phones that I've done in the past. But for those of you who've been watching my channel long enough, you guys know that my first phone I ever had was an Android. In fact, I think I have more Androids in my house right now than I have iPhones. And one of those Androids I had was a LG G2. And that phone is still really dope. I made a video on that as well, link in the description. But the LG G6 just recently came out like a month or two ago. So let's compare the two and see if you should jump to a LG G6 from the LG G2. Starting off, the LG G2 has a 5.2 inch screen and the G6 has a 5.7 inch screen. But since the G6 and the G2 both have very little bezel, they feel kind of similar in the hand. The G6 is a little bit bigger and it also has a fingerprint sensor on the back while the G2 does not. The G6 has a quad HD screen, which is amazing to look at. Very great colors. It's an IPS panel, but the G2 screen isn't that bad at all either. In fact, a lot of budget phones these days have a full HD display, so it's still not that bad to look at. And the PPI is kind of high on that. The G2s is like really good, but the LG G2s isn't that bad at all either. Now, the cameras on these things, believe it or not, are the same megapixel count. And well, wait a second, how are you doing that?
Oh, it's just a magnetic charger.
So where can I get one?
Oh, just go to fenwa.com/shop and just buy it there.
I have an Android phone though. Can I still get one?
Yeah, of course. We have micro USB and we have USB-C magnetic chargers too.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm so sorry about that. Now, obviously the G6 has dual cameras, so it is better. But if you're looking into older phones, you're probably not going to rely too much on the photography from the phone. So the G2's camera is still surprisingly good. Speed-wise, the G6 and the G2 both have quad-core processors. The G6 is clocked higher, so it is faster, but the G2 still has tons of power left and can still play most games fairly well. Also, I have to note the G2 has 2 GB of RAM, while the G6 has 4 GB of RAM. Battery wise, the G6 is going to beat the G2. The battery on these older phones have deteriorated so much, so it's not really like it used to be. Maybe if you replace the battery and underclocked it, it could probably last forever, but since you probably don't want to do that, the G6 beats the G2 in battery. Overall, we're comparing a over $700 phone to a almost less than $100 phone. So if you want something cheap that might last you a couple months, then you should probably get the G2, or you can spend over $600 and buy a G6 that'll last much longer. The choice is really yours. But anyways though, that's it. Hit me up on all the social networks on the screen. I try my best to talk to you guys back. Unless you guys Snapchat me streaks, then I will definitely not respond back. Make sure to visit both my websites, letsfindthat.com and fenwa.com, and get those magnetic chargers while they're in stock. I love all you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out till then.